זה מצלם אותי במקום אחר.
כן.
אני מעדיף להיות לא בפנים.
בסדר. טוב. בסדר. בשם אדוני אלוהי ישראל, בשם כל הצדיקים הנמצאים עמנו עתה, בשם כל חכמי האומות שהיו מעללים חכמי ישראל, בשם חכמי ישראל הקדושים, בשם כל הנשמות, הנה אנחנו באים לומר מעט דברי תורה לכבוד הצדיקים הקדושים, בפרט רבנו הגדול סידנה רבי יעקב אבוחצירא, וגם רבנו הרמב"ם הקדוש. באמת אני שמח להיות פה במקום הקדוש הזה, ובאמת אחד הדברים שככה אני שמח זה שברוך השם אנחנו זוכים להתעטר ולהתלבש בלבושים הקדושים, במה שנקרא בגלימה של סידנה בבא סאלי עליו השלום, שאנחנו באמת כל בני ספרד גדלו עליו וגדלנו על הדמות הקדושה הזאת, בפרט בהילולא של רבנו אביר יעקב. באמת זה כל כך מדהים שההילולא שלו תמיד חלה ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה, את יעקב ושבטו באו. באמת ביתו של יעקב, מרן אביר יעקב, היה לשם ותהילה, וזה דבר אדיר מאוד שאנחנו יושבים פה עם הלבושים הקדושים שסידנה היה לובש, הכיפה של הבבא סאלי והבגדים שלו שהיה לובש בהילולא דווקא, והגלימה של בבא מאיר, דברים נפלאים ועצומים. ובאמת זה דבר שאין לנו מושג להבין בכלל מה אנחנו מדברים. אומר רבנו התורת חכם, רבי חיים דלה רוזה, שכל לבושי האדם, כל הלבושים של האדם למעשה, הם שארית בירורי הרפח שלו. זאת אומרת, הרפח שלו, הם, הניצוצות שלו, הם למעשה בעצם התיקון שלו, החלק מהתיקון שלו מהזה. לכן, אצל החסידים הרבה היה נהוג העניין הזה של כל מיני דברים, שתשמישי קדושה של צדיקים, אפילו תשמישי החולין שלהם, כי החולין של הצדיקים זה דבר גדול ועצום בערכנו, וכמובן זה דבר שאין לו ערך לשיעור. היום אני רוצה להתייחס לכמה נקודות אצל רבי יעקב, וגם להציג לכם כמה עובדות. אחד מהם זה כתב יד מאוד מיוחד, שמספר על ההגעה של רבי יעקב אבוחצירא למרוקו, לאיזה כפר, ושם סידנה אביר יעקב, כך כותב בעל הכתב יד הזה, כתב יד וקבלה מעשית, שרבי יעקב אבוחצירא תיקן אותו באיזה סדר של שם מסוים. זה דבר מאוד מעניין, אבל לפני זה קצת נדבר על הרב, נדבר קצת על הפרשה. אז כמובן שלבושים הם דבר מאוד חשוב, והחכמים היו לובשים את הלבושים שלהם. אתם בטח יודעים שכשכותבים קמאות אז צריך לשבת לכיוון המזרח, ויש קמאות שהם מושכים מבחינת הזעיר אנפין אז לכיוון המזרח, ויש קמאות שכותבים אותם אז הם קשורים יותר בעניינים של נגיד זיווג או הוד והדר ונשיאת חן, אז זה קשור יותר לבחינת הנוק, אז יושבים עם הפנים לכיוון המערב. ויש קמאות שלובשים בהם בגדים מסוימים, בגדי לבן או בגדי פשטן, או לפעמים רוצים לפעול בדין בשעת מלחמה, אז בגדים אדומים, וכן על זה הדרך. ויש בגדים ירוקים כדי להרבות חיבה ואהבה וחן בעיני שלטון. יש כמו שיש כל מיני קולמוסים. יש קולמוס שעשוי מאגוז, ויש קולמוס שעושים אותו מקנה סוף, ויש קולמוס שעושים אותו מנוצה, ויש קולמוס שעושים אותו מעץ רימון. כל דבר יש לו תן, יש לו גם בלבושים יש את זה, והלבושים הם דבר גדול מאוד. וברוך השם שאנחנו לבושים עם בגדיו של סידנה בבא סאלי עליו השלום, ותואמים קצת לקדושתו, ובאמת הקדושה היא רבה והתחושות הן עצומות ורבות. Okay. A lot of people want me to speak in English, so I try to. When I say I try to do half in English and half in Hebrew. So we're here in the ההילולא of Rabbi Ya'akov אבוחצירא. I have 1,000 of sipurim, but I will try to do מה שנקרא to make a few. But and I speak about the clothes. This is a clothes that I wore. It's a clothes of Sidna Baba Sali. It was also Rabbi Meir Abuchatzera. And they were wearing these clothes. There is a secret in the clothes. All the tashmishim, all the hafatzim shel tzadikim was had a very good. The object of the tzadikim has a very big secret. Because this is their nitzotzot HaKedusha. And this make him a very important meaning, spiritual meaning, when you wear it. I told that when you want a roti kamea, sometimes you need to sit against the east and against the west, because each way has its meaning. Also, you need to make if you need to make a kamea for parnasa, you do it you wrote it with one kind of kaneh. There is kaneh of this tree, of that tree, but also there is wearing. When you wear a white, or a black, or red, or green wearing, has a meaning in the kamea. Not just the color. Also, sometimes we wearing בגדים from פשטן. איך אומרים בגדים של פשטן? איך? Linen clothing. Linen clothing. יפה. And there is a lot of meaning. That's why we had the zchut to have the wearing of Baba Sali. And we can feel Rabbi Ya'akov. His wing is up on us. And mamash, there is a wonderful energy over here. And I will start in one story. We all thinking that, people think that when you make a donate to Talmid Chacham, you do with him a big favor. One time there was one woman that bring a new suit to Rabbi Ya'akov. And she gave it to the Balabais, and the Balabais gave her the suit of Rabbi Ya'akov, and then she started to have a problem. She cannot stand. Her feet was stuck like a stone. She couldn't move.
Froze.
She was frozen in her feet. And her husband asked, what happened? What happened? Rabbi Ya'akov, maybe he's makpid, but we do only good for Rabbi Ya'akov. So the husband go to Rabbi Ya'akov, ask him, Rabbi, what's happened? Listen, my wife, she had a pain, she cannot move her legs. He told him, listen, she gave me a present. The present was wearing, but there is a hole in the suit. He tells me, listen, Rabbi, I'm really sorry. He told him, listen, Who told you to give me? I told you, I asked you? No, Rabbi, we just, from our goodness, want to give you. I don't ask you, don't give me. Excuse me, Rabbi, excuse my wife. Okay, I make a mehila for her, but next time, if I don't ask, don't give. And he took his new suit that they gave, his new jalabia, and he brought it from Rabbi Ya'akov, and then her leg became healthy. And you see from this story that the tzaddikim, it's very, very high. It's like you mix with electronic things. You must know everything, each detail, to not make chas v'shalom any mistake. Because this is Kodesh. How come it's Kodesh? Ma Rabbi Yaakov hu makpid? Ma, is doesn't have a good midah to have a mercy and mehila? No. Even he want to have a mehila or mercy, he is a merkava. Merkava of the Shekhinah. It's not the issue of himself. It's the issue of the Shekhinah. That's why when tzaddikim are make any move, every moving has a yichudim, has a kedusha. That's why when someone getting close to the fire, he need to be careful. Now I want to tell you another story of Rabbi Yaakov. You know, Rabbi Yaakov, we read in the parasha, ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה, את יעקב איש וביתו באו. All the מפרשים asking, if you say, ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה, why do you need to say, את יעקב איש וביתו באו? So there is 1,000 of perushim and 1,000 of reasons and 1,000 of answers, but the secret of this pasuk is ואלה שמות בני ישראל. תגיד להם יהיו בשקט, חלס. מי רוצה לצחוק יצא בחוץ. עכשיו, מה זה ואלה שמות בני ישראל? What the meaning ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה? You know what? I want to tell you one thing. We don't understand the power of the Kabbalah. We don't understand the power of Am Israel. We don't understand the power of the Torah. And you know what? It's a shame of us. Because we are the son of Hashem. אומר רבנו הארי, רבנו הארי says, ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה. You know, who come to Egypt? Who come? Not Bnei Israel. The holy names came to Israel, to Egypt from Israel. You know why? Because when the names, Shemot HaKodesh, they are in Galut, we cannot control the world, which is, this is our mission. Because only us can make a tikkun olam bemalchut Shaddai. The galus, it's not galus of Am Israel. It's the galut of the Shemot HaKodesh. That's why ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה. The names, the holy names come to Mitzrayim. And I thought about it. Your name is your mission. Your name is the meaning of your life. Your name is the way that you need to fix the world. And that's why we say in the pasuk, ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה, את יעקב What the meaning of et? It's from the first letter till the tough letter. Tough meaning the end of the letters, which is the toughest letter. את יעקב איש וביתו באו. You know why איש וביתו? Because איש וביתו, the meaning is also the other thing that came to Egypt. The other thing. First thing that come to Egypt, they make them galut because of the Ra'av. And who know the secret of Ra'av? He knows that Ra'av, it's a meaning, there is no Shefa in Eretz Israel. Because of the Avonot. That's why the names go to Mitzrayim. And after the name, there is another thing, very small, which Ishibuto. Ishibuto is the 17, which this is Gematria of Sod. This is the 17 families of Yaakov that came to Mitzrayim. Everything is secret. Everything depends in the secret. You know, I want to tell you one thing, very exciting thing. 1,000 years ago, there was one of the rabbis, his name is Don Yitzhak ben Hiya. He wrote the name of his book is Megillat HaMegaleh. He wrote one thing, just one secret. 2% in the lion luck. 2 מעלות במזל אריה. איך?
2 level and the lions, the Leo luck.
2 levels in the Leo luck. Check it.
Zodiac.
Check it, guys. מלחמת 6 הימים, 2 מעלות ואריה. מה מול זה? מלחמת יום הכיפורים. הצהרת בלפור, 2 מעלות ואריה. תבדקו את זה לאורך כל ההיסטוריה. יעני לוי אשכול, אומר לדיין, אומר לו בוא נדחה את המלחמה, ערבים ביניהם. 2 מעלות ואריה, בום בום. גירוש ספרד, מתי? מתי יוצא גירוש ספרד? מה כנגד אריה יש לנו למטה? יש לך מה? תשת צהב, מעק, גדד. 28 מעלות בגדי, גירוש ספרד, איזבל. ופרדיננד האכזר, מוציאים את האיגרת. מסלקים את כולם מפורטוגל. אחרי שנה, אחרי 101 שנה, שנת רנב, גירוש קנה הראשון, שנת מזרה, 28 מעלות, למטה, בגדי. רבותיי, everything is the secret. But when the names in Galut, you should know the names is not working as well. But you should know one thing. The names, and I want to tell you something, when you are in Egypt, you need only one thing. Because you are 49 gates of Tum'ah. The only gate that you had is the only opportunity that you have to get out as a Jew, as a pure Jew, which is the gate of the Emunah. And this gate, you cannot force Jewish man, you cannot take it. Because Jewish, after all his shticks, he has a deep Emunah. And I want to tell you one thing. The names is in Galut, they doesn't work it well. But if you have Emunah, you know, like the Zohar says, every prayer you pray, every word that you say, every word that you are fighting in Yetzer Hara, and you lose! You lose! Kucha Berichu, take this word. He has a kasefet, safe lock. He lock it to other time. He lock it for your children. He save it to your grandchildren, to your great-grandchildren, because he want to lezakot you. Sometimes people come, Rabbi, the kameh doesn't work. I say, yes! Baruch Hashem, you know why? Because this kameh gonna work in 2 generations from today. Because all the names are working. Sometimes, there was a time I asked one rabbi, very old one, Moroccan, I asked him, which names are working? Which name are not working? Which pe'ulot, which segulot is work more? Which pe'ulot doesn't work? He told me one thing. Listen, Rabbi, everything is work besides one thing. And then, okay, so tell me, what is this one thing? He tell me, your emunah doesn't work. All the names are work, all the pe'ulot are work. Sometimes it's not work immediately. Sometimes it doesn't work today. Sometimes it doesn't work in the next generation. But somehow in this world, in the matter of time, you make something very clear, very pure, very nitzchi, and it's forever.
It's internal.
Internal. That's how our believing is working. I want to tell you something, you know? Ya'kov Abuchatzirah was very high, very big tzaddik. We don't understand the meaning that he bore in Egypt, in Mitzrayim, in them and who. If we would just understand the name of them and who, and we see, you know, I cannot explain you the feeling when you meet a very holy kitvei yad, very holy names, and you see things are, because all the meaning of miracle in this world is that you don't see it immediately. It only can get out if you have the believing, you have the last gate of believing. This is the only opportunity that things will come and will see at you, will show themselves to you. And that's why I think about, you know, there is a Rabbi Mahaluf Amsalem, he wrote the book. I have a class you can see on תפוחי זהב במשכיות הכסף. He wrote a שיטה, a way in the Kabbalah how to read the כמעות to your name. Not use the שמות הקודש, use your name because your name has a kodesh. And to get out the kodesh and make it shine to your nefesh, and yourself will make from your nefesh a very high miracle for yourself. This Rabbi Machluf Amsalem has a shita, way in Kemeot. And I want to tell you, when I will think about a day, I have a big חידוש. ואלה שמות בני ישראל בהם אפריימה. את יעקב איש וביתו באו. Reuven. What the meaning of the name Reuven? Reuben. Should always see, am I have a son from my doing, from my Avodat Hashem? What do I get from Avodat Hashem? Hacham Sasson Mizrahi, Hacham Sasson Abed El Aziz, he wrote a book, he doesn't have a son. But he wrote a book, he says, my son, it's my books. You think it was easy? I know one guy, he was his meshamesh in Sha'ar Tzedek when he was sick. He told him, listen, he told him, Rabbi, how come you wrote in your Sefer Bati Legani, you wrote it very, very short. Ayin po, ayin sham. He told him, son, my dear son, you should understand, you should listen, you don't understand, just see my hand. He told me, he showed him his hand, his fingers was like here. Every night the chitzonim come and they are smashing my fingers that I will not hurt, and every day I wake up in the morning in very big pain. You think it was easy? עמלנו זה הבנים. ואלה שמות בני ישראל, את יעקב אישו ותו ברוך, ראובן. שמעון. שמעון, the meaning is looking for the חוכמה. שמע ישראל השם אלוקיך, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. You have the believing. You need to know how to listen, how to accept the other people. This is the meaning of Shimon. Reuven, Shimon, Levi. Levi, every day, remember your last day. Who will sit next to you in the last day? The big rabbi, the big friend, your boss, your friend from your job, the people that you are allowed to him, along to him, money, your son and your wife. Levi, remember, this is the Levaya. Yehuda, אתה יודוך אחיך. Should always tell the truth. Lie to everybody, but to yourself tell the truth. Be correct in yourself. Look in the mirror. You know, we have a פעולות to see angels in the mirror. Only few people in there. I don't know if few people. I know one people they can see in the mirror angels. But you can see angels in the mirror. The question if you can see yourself in the mirror and looking straight into your black eye, into the correct point, and say, yes, I'm telling the truth. יהודה, אתה יודוך אחיך. ראובן, שמעון, לוי, יהודה, יששכר. Remember. Please remember. יש שכר לפעולתך. It's not now. The only man that pay cash is the יצר הרע. He give you cash. אבל, איך אומרים? רבותיי, זוהי עקיצה. היה פעם, כל בוטק, היה, איך קוראים לו רפי גינת, היה אומר, אם תראו את השם הזה, תדעו, זו עקיצה. אם תראו someone that pay you cash, זה עקיצה. זה מה אתם הייתם עושים. ואיך הוא היה אומר להם שם? היה אומר להם, אם תראו את השם הזה, אם אתם רוצים בריאות נפש ושלווה ושקט נפשי, תתרחקו מיד, כי מדובר בעוקץ. רבותיי, this is the יצר הרע. He only paying cash. יצר הטוב, paying checks. And you can check it. This is יששכר. ראובן, שמעון, לוי, יהודה, יששכר. זבולון. You don't have the power to wait to לעתיד לבוא, עולם הבא. Remember זבולון, בית המקדש. And remember, it's not only the issue of our bite. ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם. The Shekhinah is in your nefesh, in your soul, in your body. ראובן, שמעון, לוי, יהודה, יששכר, זבולון ובנימין. Wherever you go to Benjamin. Who is Benjamin? Hachamim. Go to Hachamim. Had a bracha, had a bless. You see, he's just like you. You're also learning Gemara. You're also learning the Fayomi. You're right. You are more clever than him. I agree with you. You learn more Torah than him. I agree with you because he's a rabbi. But he's a Chacham. He's Benjamin. He has this job. And you need to go and ask him bless. Because this is the way that Hashem brings the bracha to the world. He's Chacham. Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, Binyamin, Zebulun. God. The meaning of God, you know, there is a segula to say the pasuk of God. God, Gedud Yegudenu, V'hu Yegud Aqev. God, this is סגולה that someone חס ושלום לא יראה בלילה מקרה בחלומות רעים, גם של הפלונית. קראנו פרשת השבוע, דור החיים הקדוש, tell the story that he had a fight with יצר הרע. He told the man of יצר הרע, I kick him down. It was a fight. But the woman, I couldn't give her. And if one of them that here in this class and have this Sefer Shimush Sarim will look in Siman head to Tet, will understand the meaning. And this is a clue for someone that understands it. But God, the meaning that you need to tithe. It's like Yagud. And when you tithe yourself in the right place, you can lahakid. You can say what you're saying. When you tithe yourself, you want to eat something, you tithe yourself, you can make the biggest, the highest mitzvah in Pesach HaMitzrayim and Pesach Ledarot, which is Vehigadeta lebincha. Vehigadeta, the meaning in Hebrew in Lashon HaKodesh, the meaning of Vehigata, that you became as a God. How come? What God did? God tithed himself. This is the meaning of Vehigadeta lebincha. ראובן, שמעון, לוי, יהודה, יששכר, זבולון, בנימין, גד ונפתלי, דן ונפתלי, גד ואשר, סליחה. Dan, it's the meaning that you judge yourself. There is Dan Shemot. And we know Rabbeinu Ari says Dan Shemot. Dan, it's also the letter of Nad. Nad, it's the meaning of Galut. The names make a Galut. But if you judge yourself, לא חס ושלום, you say yourself, ואתני מחייב, לא טוב. תדון את עצמך, עשיתי עבירות, I'm doing it תשובה, אני בא בדין, עשיתי תשובה. אבל מה? I judge myself. I know what to do תיקונים. And I judge myself, this is done. דן ונפתלי, נפתולי, אלוהים נפתלת. Sometimes the יצר coming is a big noichu. הוא נוכל רציני זה, מחשימו. Or sometimes you have a friend, he's not a good friend. Tell you, come, go, let's drink, like that. תל עם נפתולי, איך כתוב שם? הם נבר תתברר, הם עיקש תתפתל. ועם העני תושיע. Sometimes you need to be like the snake. The snake, he has only two things. He has a זנב, איך אומרים זנב? איך? תל. He tell, always he tell, ונחש הלשון שלו, he has only head and tail. He doesn't have a body. The meaning of have a body, that you take something, you think about it. אתה מעכל, you eat it, you make it in yourself. This is with the meaning of נחש. נפתולי אלוהים, נפתלתי. That's why sometimes we need to make our decision through the people that come to us. If you see something not good for you, make a thing, no, I'm busy, go away. Run away to the Kedusha. Even if you live in Miami, there is places, small places, only few, that has a Kedusha. Run away to the Kedusha. Don't be afraid to be strong. Don't be afraid from your treasure, from your power, because you can be 10 times powerful when you behave yourself in Kedusha. Because the Yetzirah is paying cash. but יש שכר לפעולתך. לכן נפתולי אלוהים נפתלתי. יבוא יצרה, יגיד לך, יצרה, he tell you, listen, go sleep, it's okay. Tell him, okay, I'm going to sleep, but I just want to wash my hand. Just wash my hand and get back to sleep. I'm a slave of you, just let me wash my hand after נדבר. תראה איך wash your hand, when you wash your hand, אז תגיד, ריבונו של עולם, יבואו כל המלאכים במים האלה, וישרפו את המח שימו הזה. אני רוצה לשרת אותך, בעלות השחר, בלילה, לקום. יום אחד אני אהיה מתחת לאדמה, מה יצא ממני? לפחות נקריב, we're gonna sacrifice this night for you, this תיקון חצות for you. It one against 10,000, doesn't matter. One is from my heart. One is from my soul. One is for you, for me to you. I don't care about his winning. He's gonna win 1,000 times. It's not my job. I want to win just now. He want cash, I want cash. Yes, I want cash, okay. Also, I want cash. This is the way to win. This is Naphtali. That the Naphtali, God, we speak about God. Asher. Asher is the secret of everything. Asher, everything that happened, you should be Meushar, happiness. Every Jew that cannot say, this moment is the wonderful moment in my life, he doesn't see Shiviti Adonai lenegdi tamid ki meini ba limot. Every moment we sit here, this second, it's the highest second in my life. You know why? Because I don't see the past. You know why? I don't see the future. Because the Jew, his look on this time is in his say, Shiviti Hashem right now, lenegdi tamid. How come? Tamid, the letter of Tamid is the letter of the Sfirot. Tamid is Teferet, Malchut, Yesod the Da'at. It's the middle Sfirot. That's why we say Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. This is the secret of the 12 brothers, which they are the 12 locks. that behave us, because we are not that tzaddikim, but Hashem is get us to see the holiness, the kedusha that we have in the Yahadut, in the mitzvot, and this is our zchut. You know, I have one story for Ya'akov. One time, Ya'akov Abuchatzirah, one time was learning, and after a while, people came knocking in his door and told him, listen, your son, Haham, Rabbi Saud, they take him to jail. Why? Because Rabbi Masud was the rabbi of the community, Budaniv. And why they take him? Because the Moshe, the prime minister of this Budaniv, told them, I want the governor want flush, flush, money, geld. And when Arabic want geld, he said, who is geld? The Jewish geld. הם אשמים בכל ליהודים. They want the geld, so Rabbi Mas'ud told them, listen, we don't have the money, what you want from us? Leave us alone, please. Then you speak to me like this, to the jail. They took him to the jail. Rabbi Yaakov came, tells them, that's what he do? I'm gonna go and speak with him. Listen, Rabbi, you speak with him, he will kill you. It's not a joke. Here it's not Europe, it's a Moroccan. They don't have they have a grisot. He tell him, I also have a grisot. Rabbi Yaakov go to this judgment and tell him, listen, what do you think you're doing? You take the money of very poor people, Jewish people, that's very poor. So the listen, if you speak more one sentence, I'm gonna kill you and kill your son in the jail. Told him, okay, you wanna see something? He told him, yes. Told him, you're gonna, I'm not gonna see. Say, why? Because you right now you don't see in your left eye. So what? Yes, close your right eye and you see that in your left eye you don't see. Told him what you speak about. Okay, so close your right eyes. You're right, but close your right eyes. He closes, he doesn't see anything. So, oh, I don't see anything, what happened? Told me, you see, if you not take my son from the jail right now, also in your right eye you're not gonna see. So, okay, Rabbi, excuse me, I'm gonna take you. And also I want, from this day on, you don't take any misim, any taxes from the Jewish people, from the Jewish community. You respect them as a son of Hashem. You told him, Rahmatullah, Ya Rabbi Yassidi, Ya Mula. אומר לו, אני. אתה יודע, פעם אחת באתי לאיזה מקובל אחד מרוקאי, אמרתי לו, תתרגם לי איזה קטע. הוא אומר לי, אם אתה לא מבין ערבית, איך אתה לומד קבלה? קבלה זה כל הכתבים בערבית. לדוברי ערבית בלבד, כמו גרבית. בקיצור של הסיפור, רבי יעקב, this government, they send him, and they release his son of Mas'ud, and you see that Hachamim, they call in the Aida. How come they call in the Aida? Because they have the eyes of believing. They can also open your eyes to see in the believing way all the word. And you know what? It only depends on you. If you are connected to Hachamim will open your eyes. But I want to tell you, Rabbi Ya'akov was connected to the Shemot HaKodesh. Was connected to Kabbalah Ma'asית. All his work was Kabbalah Ma'asית. And I want to show you some manuscript, כתב יד of one of the חכמים in Morocco that wrote these things. תראה להם פה, הרב, תפתח פה, תראה להם. One of the כתבי יד that I have from Morocco, it's written like this.
Listen.
I'm going to read it in Arabic, but I will explain. לקדחת, someone in here, לקדחת, איזה מחלה, weakness, כבד ג'וז לטרוש, דתומת. על הלווילה, כתוב את השם הזה, דמך, ועל התנייה, כתוב את השם הזה, על הראשונה תכתוב ככה, על השנייה תכתוב ככה, וישבו כבחר, בלוליה, يدبر ارمي الثانيات ما بتنشي يبخر بالتأنيات. You do it with, you take few things, you make a fire like there is smoke over there, smoke of few things, and this is make, you wrote the names, these names, and this make the refuah. وهذه المرأة גירזה כבוד מורנו הרב רבי יעקב אבוחצירא. When Rabbi Yaakov Abuchatzera came to our village, قلنا هذه أسيمة بأوفان أحر. He told us these names meant to be in other order. مبدلين جاوي من المرأة الويلة فدوك المذكورين الفوق. When you say it, you need to say first thing to say the names, and then wrote it, and then make the bchur. And it said, وقال غير كتب هذه السيمة في التامسة في التازة. These names, you wrote it in a, in a plate, and then you make water, and then you make the bchur on the tzalachat. מה יכתב סי, اسم المريض, מה יכתב גר, רפואה וכולי. תהיה לחולי הזה או לחולמית הזאתי, בלחק, הזמן דכתב יתקר, לס למריד במו. He say you need to say the names of this weakness and these people on this tzalachat. Yes, other place.
On this plate.
But you see, in I show you, he said, had المرأة גרזה מורנו רבי יעקב. תראו, כתוב מפורש, שכשבא רבי יעקב אבוחצירא לאותו מקום, הראה להם את הקמע הזה, how to do it. You see that Rabbi Yaakov was using the Shemot. It not was only Baracha, only bless, only Elyanim. It was also, he used the Shemot, because when you use the wisdom, when you connect to the wisdom, the Shefa is coming. And I want to tell you from my place, from my saying, when you connect to the wisdom, when you look for the wisdom, truthfully, nothing really matters. It's more that you are connected to the Torah, to the Chokhmah, to the Kabbalah, to the names. You don't really need no money, no honor, anything besides just close yourself with the books, with the Shemot HaKodesh. And this is, I tell you, I cannot explain the feeling, the enjoy they connect the ties that you tied. All of your personality in the secret, because the highest, the highest, the top of this world is to know and be connected in one secret. And the secret of everything is only Shiviti Hashem, Lemegdi Tamid. And this is the meaning of Rabbi Ya'akov Abuchatzirah, which was תיקון of אדם הראשון. אדם הראשון חטא איפה? in Egypt, במצרים. רפח. חלס בא רבי יעקב, מספיק, יאללה, תתקן. He was כעין שופרד האדם הראשון, he came to fix everything in מצרים. כנגד בית פאור, כנגד הרבה עניינים שם במצרים. And you can see this, you know, there is a bad angels that his name is very close to the word the Menehu. I cannot say his name because חבל לא רוצים להזכיר אותו זה, אבל all his תיקון is because he's come to this place and make a tikkun that we are not going to get in this place. And I want to finish with some story. We know we see in Rabbi Ya'akov, we say Rabbi Ya'akov. I want to tell you, we are in the Galut. Sometimes we were in the clothes of the Hachamim, we have this Zeir Torah. We don't have a Zeir Kedusha. You agree with me? We don't have Zeir Kedusha. We do not in their level. Correct or not? MS 100%, okay? But there was someone, I was in New York, some Halabi, he told me a story about the Halabi. You know, they love to make a laugh, and הם צוחקים הרבה, יש להם הרבה אמונת חכמים, אבל הם אוהבים לצחוק הרבה. So he tell me one story. Tell him, once there was one guy, his name was Abed. This Abed was on a lot of money to his friend, but his friend were selling you know, the Halab guy, they like a lot of cheese. He was selling a cheese. He told him his told his worker, go to his store and buy a cheese. But because I don't want to stall him, told him it's for me. He told him, listen, my dear friend, my dear boss, he knows that you owe him a lot of money. When you told him his name, he will not give you anything. Tell him, Yalla Halas, take this pot and go to him and bring me a cheese. I want to eat the breakfast. He told him, Mr. Boss, you're sure? Surely, go, Halas, bye. He go to his store, tell him, listen, can you bring me please cheese? Oh, welcome. He bring him his cheese. He put the cheese in his vessel. He put the cheese in his vessel to tell him, you know, it's for my boss. Ah, okay, who is your boss? My boss is Abed El-Aziz. Abed El-Aziz, you owe me money to call this thing, get out. all the cheese. מה חושב? תגיד לבוס שלך ייקח זה, לא יבוא פה יותר, מה זה? Okay, he came back to his boss. He told him, listen, boss, I told you, I'm gonna take all the cheese back. Tell him, listen, excuse me, you give him the vessel? He says, yes. Bring the vessel! So, but he took off all the cheese. Bring the vessel! He took the vessel, he started, eating from the vessel, what is inside. And this is the secret. When we are taking the vessels of the tzaddikim, the Torah of the tzaddikim, we are not in their level, but we can taste אנחנו יכולים לטעום מהמעלה הגדולה שלהם. כמו אותו בוס שהוא הביא לו את הכלי, אין בו גבינה, אבל הוא שם בו גבינה והוציא, הוא הוציא, נשאר בצדדים חומוס קצת דבש, קצת עניינים, תביא ננגב את החומוס שיהיה לנו טעם מהראשונים, טעם של הקדמונים, איזה יראת שמיים היה להם. היו הולכים ברכבות, לא בטיסה, לא מחלקה ראשונה, לא מחלקה האחרונה, היו הולכים ברכבות, באוניות. חכם אהרון עזריאל היה הראשון לציון. עד היום רבותיי, עד היום, till this day, the Tunisian, the Tunis people, Jewish, when they open each Shabbat, when they open the ארון הקודש, carpent, איך אומרים ארון? ארון הקודש, when they open to get out the Torah, they singing, אשתחווה, אליך אל קודשך, אליך אל קודשך. Wow, this song. The first letter of this song is Aaron. You know why? Because this song wrote about Chacham Aaron Azrael. He came from Yeshivat Betel Mekubalim. He came to Tunis. Why? To collect money for the Mekubalim. Why they give him money? Because the Mekubalim? No! They give him money, you know why? Because when he get to Tunis, it was when a Chacham get him in his house. Give him a room for himself. So they give him to eat a evening lunch, evening אוכל, ארוחת ערב, and after they go everybody to sleep. 3 days he come in the ship through the sea to Tunis. After it, day and a half, he walking on horses. You know, if it was me, I was sleeping 3 days. רצוף, זה תענית 3 ימים אבל בשינה. But חכם אהרון עזריאל, go to sleep. After an hour and a half, he woke up. He making it let it die. He was sitting on the earth and he was start crying from the bottom of his heart. He was start saying, "Etikul chatzot." He so much cried, he didn't recognize that the Goya that walk in the Jewish place, she heard someone crying. She wake up, she look, his room was locked, and she start seeing he's crying. Maybe something burning, maybe something happening. He's so much crying. She woke up the Balabait, told the Balabait, wake up, wake up. He said, what happened? Someone crying. But I cannot see him, only if I wake up the neighbors, because the neighbor have a chalon, windows, to see what happened in his room. So let's wake up the neighbor. The neighbor was Rosh HaKahal. They wake him up middle of the night. What's happened? The Chacham is close, maybe there's fire burning. They woke up, they lighting to see what's happened in his room. They see the Chacham sitting with sack on himself and crying, "Oy li al galut hashchina, oy li al harigat hatzadikim, oy li al galut hashemot hakadoshim, oy li al הסודות שנמסרו לחיצוניים." And he's crying. Say, you know what? This Chacham is holy. This Hacham is kadosh v'norah. This Hacham we need to say, we need to make a special piyut on him, and just when we open the Aron HaKodesh, we need to sing to his soul. Yishtahave lehal kodshecha. This is what the Chachamim, we are not in their level, but we must sing to them. Yishtahave lehal kodshecha. So Rabbi Ya'akov הקדוש הגן בעדנו. כל מי שעשה ועיסה לתורה ולתעודה, זכותו של החכם תגן בעדנו. זכות כל הצדיקים. באמת תודה רבה לרב, שאני אוהב אותו אהבת נפש, אחי אהובי, אחי אהובי, אחי אהובי. לקהל הקדוש הזה, כמה אני אוהב אתכם. תאמינו לי, יכלתי ללכת לקהילות ולעשות עניינים. אני בא פה לעשות איתכם קבלת שבת, לשיר איתכם, לשמוח איתכם ולאהוב אתכם, וכל כך אני נהנה פה. זכות אדוננו סידנא רבי יעקב בלובי, כונה עלינו ברחמים, שנזכה בעזרת השם ברחמים ברף. זכות כל הצדיקים, זכות רבי יעקב, כל שושלת שלו הקודש, שנזכה לעשות קדושה בעולם. And you know, to remember me, one time, the Bezer Rebbe, his mother was almana, widow. And one time there was fire in her house, big fire. And then she was crying. And you know what? Her son asked her, "Dear mother, I love you. I give you my life. Why do you cry? Because of the money?" She told him no. Because of the kli kesef? He told him no. Because of your clothing? She told him no. You know why I'm crying? Because I have Megillah. Megillat Yochasin. That my father was a big tzaddik, and his father was a big tzaddik, and his father was a big tzaddik, and his father, grandfather was a big tzaddik, David HaMelech. And I cried because this Megillat Yochasin is very, very holy, very, very expensive spiritually. He told mother, "Please stop crying." The mother told him, "How can I stop crying?" He told him, "My dear mother, I'm going to be such a big tzaddik that everybody will tell, you know, I'm his grandchildren." Every each one of us עבר מה שעבר, עשה מה שעשה, אבל כל אחד מאיתנו יכול להיות גדול כזה שיתייחסו אחרים אליו. בעזרת השם, כל ברוך הוא יזכה אותנו זכות רבי יעקב, אבא של כולנו, יזכה לקדושה נוראה, יזכה להתקדש ולהתעלות ביחד ולעלות בקדושה, לעשות תיקונים גדולים בשכינה, לזכות הצדיק כל מענה, אחנאו ישראל חואנה, עודו לאדוני כי טוב, כל עולם חסות, זכותו תגן בעדנו, אמן. רבי חנניה בן הקשה אומר, הצעה הקדוש ברוך הוא קצרה לפיכך ומוגבל לתורת מצוות שמעל אדוני חפץ למען צדקו, יגדיל תורה ויאדיר. נו, מי המקדיש? תגיד,
סגר חדש,
אמן.
מי שרוצה עוד פרנסה, לוקח מזה $1,300 בעזרת השם לפרנסה. מה שנשאר פה, זה נשאר לפרנסה בעזרת השם. בשורות טובות.
בעזרת השם, שני ברכה ורחמים.
פרנסה טובה.